Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to our meeting for English for Communication. Yeah, before we discuss about our topic in the 10th meeting, we'll review for a while about your assignment related with the last meeting about the advertisement. So we have two pictures given. This is one of them. Yeah, you need to describe it. Yeah, thank you for doing the assignment. Yeah, we will have a review related it. We can see from the sentence. Yeah, we have the advertisement point of view from the word used. Yeah, from the lexical feature, we can see that passive smoking is not as passive as you think. So we have comparison, yeah, about the reality and with what we have thought before. So the passive smoking is dangerous. This is not about just passive. Yeah, you can summarize it into that thing. And then uh, we use also the pictures here. This is the unique one. That is a daddy or a father that bring his daughter, but the view of the head is different. They are blended each other. It means what the father or the daddy does related and influence directly to the daughter itself. It is related with the smoking. Yeah, you can have that discussion. Thank you very much anyway. Then the other one, this is about Mercedes-Benz. Yeah, this is the unique picture. But let's see from the sentences first. Shortens your reaction time, break assist plus. So it used the disjunctive feature, yeah, from the synthetic feature. It has a full stop among it, yeah, to have kind of a flow of the advertisement. Yeah, shorten your reaction time, break assist plus. And then from the lexical feature, it has uh, like command, yeah, imperative to do this, to shorten your reaction time. So we can use the break assist plus. It related with the pictures given. Yeah, this is unique head and then directly with the foot. Is it unique? Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, so what does it imply? It implies that shorten your reaction time. So there is no need to do a complex process through body, through another organ of our body. Yeah, it's directly our brain and then to our foot to make a break. Yeah, so it is very fast. So this is the core and the meaning, the message that uh, distributed by the owner or the maker of this brand, the Mercedes-Benz. Okay, that's our last meeting assignment discussions. Okay, then we are going to move for another topic. Yeah, I will share the screen first. Please wait for a while. Yeah, yeah, scientific writing. Our topic after uh, the mid exams, we are not going to discuss about English for communication science topic, but we are going to plan it to what related with the scientific writing. So we will read the publications like journal or proceeding, and then we are going to try to discuss it. You will going to read and read, yeah, related to scientific writing. But before that, beforehand, we are going to see about what is scientific writing. Have you ever read about this? What is scientific writing? Why and how? Yeah, I took it from the very basic definition. Yeah, and then by having this definition, we can see the flow of the scientific writing, how it is started. Yeah, uh, the reason and also what is the objective or the aim of it. Let's see. The principle and empirical process of discovery and demonstration considered characteristic of or necessary for scientific investigation. Yeah, generally involving the observation of phenomena. So it's based on the phenomena. There is a phenomena. Yeah, so it is important for you, for those who are going to make a proposal. Biasanya kita kalau pas jadwal pengajuan judul, baru mikir judulnya apa. Nah, itu salah. Kita dibuat-buat penelitiannya. Tidak, kita harus berdasarkan dengan masalah dulu, fenomena di lingkungan kita, ya, yang bisa kita amati. That's about scientific work. Then, that's why this generally involving the observation of the phenomena, the formulation of hypothesis, why we make, like here in the bachelor degree, yeah, make the scientific work in the middle or almost the end of the study periods, because you need to have the basic theory about your field first, because you can have this hypothesis or scientific prediction related with the phenomena. If using this theory, we can have this prediction about the problem solving. Yeah, this is concerning the phenomena. We can have the experimentation to demonstrate the truth or falseness of the hypothesis, and conclusion that validates or modify the hypothesis. So based on our theory, yeah, we can have a prediction, but it need to be tested, make a validation. Bisa saja hipotesisnya benar, bisa saja salah, atau bisa saja ini perlu dimodifikasi. Ada ketentuan tertentu, ya, the specific circumstances that make the result is different with the theory, for example. Oh, it seems with the theory that it state like this, it has a result like this. Oh, it's totally rejected. Nah, it can be like that. That's a scientific work. The definition of it and also influence and reflected the flow of the research itself. After knowing the definition, you are going to know why. This is not about the research, ya. Kalau research tadi sudah definisinya, kenapa kita melakukan penelitian. Tapi why we do the scientific writing. Kenapa kita perlu menulisnya? The first reason is to disseminate research finding through the reader acquisition. What can be disseminated? It can be new policy, method, product, or theories. Jadi, kalau melakukan penelitian tanpa didiseminasikan itu kebermanfaatannya kurang. Ya, it has less benefit if we just keep it in the library, ya, keep it in our devices. No, we need to spread it out, disseminate the research, so everyone can read it, everyone can know what is the finding, yeah, into the important subject, for example, like government. Oh, this is about policy, then the government can use it, the institution can use it, the company can use it. Oh, this is about the method, maybe about the teaching method related with how we communicate with our students. Yeah, how the parents communicate with the son or daughter. The product, for example, how we have this advertisement product, ya, delivered to the specific consumer. Nah, itu harus didiseminasikan hasilnya, so everyone can know it. Kalau enggak, kita simpan, hanya berdebu, hanya kita yang tahu. Nah, this is not about the main purpose. Everything about knowledge, religion, and anything need to be disseminated. Kalau kita tahu kebenaran, kita tahu kebermanfaatan, kita wajib untuk mendistribusikannya, membagikan kepada sesama. Nah, that's the logical thinking, ya. Nanti tidak ada, misalnya ada suatu penyakit, ya, ini tidak untuk komunikasi, misalnya untuk yang ini. Kalau kita menemukan obatnya dan kita menyimpannya saja, nah itu tidak bermanfaat. Everyone that get that disease cannot be cured easily, ya. They need the finding of the result. Nah, kalau dalam komunikasi tadi sudah banyak contohnya, new policy, method, product, theory. Ya. Then the other reason why we need to write it to get input from the reader or user of the finding. Jadi kalau we make a presentation, we join the conference to spread out our research finding, we can get the input, so we can have the development, yeah, of ourselves, our research, our topic, our methodology, many things. It can improve the topic, the object, and the research itself. Then next, to provide practical or theoretical novel findings to implement for the relevant researchers. Jadi ini yang harus diutamakan juga ya, novel findings. Jadi kebaruan. The 20 years problems of the communication science field are different with the current problem, right? Yeah, there are many different contexts. We have abundant, massive, communication devices now that reflects to the human. Ya, beda dengan 20 tahun lalu yang dimana internet saja jarang. Ya itu. Jadi masalah-masalahnya pun berbeda. We need to get updated with this situation. Jadi tidak hanya masalah itu saja yang jadikan penelitian dan dipublikasikan ya. Okay, then how the procedure of doing it? Yeah, we did the research, we wrote it, and we disseminated. This is the procedure. Through what? Through scientific research investigation, and then we can also made it through thesis and disseminate through journal. Now that's the way. Now where and what? To consider for dissemination, we can use thesis or dissertation report. Yeah, in bahasa we can say skripsi for undergraduate program or for bachelor degree, and also thesis for the master degree or graduate program. In English, both are called thesis. Yeah, so the differences is about the levels. Yeah, undergraduate program thesis or graduate program thesis. Gitu. Then the other one we can also display to journal or proceeding of conference or seminar. Then we can also use the popular media like newspaper and then TV or radio. Ya, yeah. What kind of format we use? Kalau anak-anak humaniora kita ya dalam bidang kita, it can be psychology, communication science, education, management, and many things. We use American Psychological Association or EPA. Jadi in Microsoft Word we have this one. If you use Zotero or Mendeley, you can also choose this one ya. Nah, and then we also need to focus on the impact factor if we want to disseminate our finding ya. Kita impact factor. Seberapa kuat persentase keterbacaan jurnal kita gitu ya, in that impact factor. Then you can read this ya. This is just the general guide for basic of format ya. Everything have it for the basic one ya, especially about the EPA format. We have title page, then we have this one ya. EPA format can be used from the language, communication, psychology, and many more ya. This is the general rules. You can read it. Generally, the section of an EPA paper, we have 4 key sections. First is a title page, then the abstract, then the main body, and the last is reference. Then, for the main body, we need to have this one, introduction, method section, result section, and discussion section, ya, before we go to the conclusion. Previously, in the abstract, itu semakin sulit filternya pada suatu jurnal itu biasanya semakin less word required for the abstract. Jadi semakin sulit kita harus merangkum isi penelitian kita ke dalam 150 kata ya, atau sampai isi little to 250 words. Okay, that's what the EPA format consists of. Yeah, dan the reference section, ya, please make sure, ini biasanya our general feedback ya, make sure anything that you write in every single citation in the body, you can relate it directly with the reference. Nah, that's why, like what we have discussed previously, to make it easier, you can use Zotero, you can use Mendeley or the other supporting application ya for it. Nah, you can change it automatically if you want to use, for example, the other format instead of EPA, MLA, for example, or the other one. Okay, I think you can read the rest because it's just a general thing and also about the format. Yeah. Then for the assignment for this week, you need to read the journals given. Hanya membaca dahulu tugasnya. Untuk diskusinya kita akan lakukan di minggu depan ya. As a sample of journal discussion. Because we are going to discuss about scientific writing, scientific work in communication science field. Okay, thank you very much. See you again next week. Yeah, goodbye.